Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you a recipe for raw brownies that are vegan, paleo, keto, and probably all sorts of other labels. They are chocolatey, chewy, fudgy, and you will need a lot of self-control not to eat them all at once. Let's start with the brownies. I'm going to call it a brownie base. The first thing you will need to do is soak raw cashews for a few hours. If you're wondering, yes, there is such a thing as raw cashews. I'll have links to the places where I buy raw cashews on my blog. Next come the dry ingredients: finely ground almond flour, cocoa powder, cacao powder if you want your brownies to be truly raw, and salt. Stir until well combined. When the cashews are done soaking, drain the soaking water and add the cashews to a food processor or a high-speed blender together with maple syrup. I'm using sugar-free maple syrup, but you can use any liquid sweetener you like. Now, a high-speed blender will get you a smoother result, but I actually prefer the texture from a food processor. You can use either or. Blend until the cashews break down into a thick paste. If you don't have a food processor or a high-speed blender like Vitamix, you can still make this recipe. Just use nut butter instead of whole nuts. Add the cashew paste into the dry ingredients and mix until well combined. The mixture will be really thick, almost like a dough. Line a 7.5-inch by 5x5-inch dish with a piece of parchment paper and press the brownie mixture evenly into the dish. This is what it should look like. Now that the brownie base is done, let's move on to the chocolate layer. All you'll need is again cocoa or cacao powder, liquid sweetener, and coconut oil. Whisk until completely smooth and then pour the chocolate onto the brownies. Carefully transfer the dish into a freezer and let it rest on a flat, even surface. Chill the brownies for at least 20 minutes, and that's it. Rich and delicious raw brownies. You guys asked for a raw vegan keto brownie recipe, so here it is, and it is hands down one of my favorite desserts. How do you like it?
I love it. I like that it's got two textures. You're going to love these two things as they intermingle. The top half, not half, top third it's like an icy square is the best way I can describe it. Typically you'd have these individually wrapped chocolates around Christmas time, and they must not be a tempered chocolate because this is not tempered.
No, I've never had icy squares, so I don't know.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's a texture that as soon as you put pressure on it, on the chocolate, it's almost like it starts melting immediately. So you have a solid bite, but then it just kind of melts almost instantly in your mouth. So that's great as it intermingles with the base layer, which has nuts in it.
Yes, there's almond flour and cashews.
And the oil that they're providing is like an Eat More bar. I just got it. Okay, I'm comparing brands. I don't know if everyone around the world has these things, but an Eat More bar is like chocolatey fudge with nuts in it. And it's really bendy. It's really like malleable. That's what this is on the bottom. So icy square combined with an eat more bar is the best way I can describe this to you. Lots of rich flavor from the chocolate and from the base. The base isn't as sweet. So depending on how sweet you like your brownies, you can just adjust your thickness of chocolate on top. But it's really good. I think I've done the best I can in describing texture and flavor. But if you can imagine those two things together, that's what you're getting here. It's going to be great. Go for it.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.